you guys? It is Jessica, doing things differently, and today I have for you guys a random, very random haul. As you guys have seen by the title, if you've clicked onto this video, you see it. It's a random Voba/Wish haul. I didn't have enough of any item to put in its own category to make a particular video. So I mentioned the last video that I was going to start doing shout outs. I did one in my last video and I plan on doing one in this video. So the shout out of the week is Lynn McCormick. I definitely appreciate you for commenting on my videos. You have commented on quite a few, if not all of my videos. So I definitely appreciate your support and continued comments. They're always very positive, very encouraging, very nice, and I do appreciate that. So let's keep them coming, guys. All right, so anybody who would like to comment on my video and have me give you guys a shout out in my next video, please make sure to be the first person who comments on my video and I will give you a shout out. So make sure that you comment on the video so that I can shout you out in my next video. Boop. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started in this haul because we do have quite a few items to get through and I don't want to make this a 30-minute video. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead and get started in the video. Let's go. So no particular order. I'm just going to grab something and we'll start and we'll get going. So the first item I am picking up is from Voba. And this is something that I saw Melissa the Cheap Chick buy in her videos. I don't know if it's necessarily the same thing, but it was definitely something similar to what I saw she bought. So I thought, why not? Now, like her, I don't think that she's using these for ties, which is what they're actually used for. But I'm going to be using them for my bras, maybe some belts, stuff like that. They're basically a hanger that you just saw me connect, and then there's different slots that you can use. Now, they are the exact same. We just have one white, one black, and you just like hang things off of here. I'm gonna go get a few things to hang off of these to kind of show you what they're good for. Okay, so I went ahead and put on all the bras that I had hanging up on a hanger inside my closet on this little guy. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 little hooks on here. Could be 20. I may have counted one more extra, or it could be 22. So between 20 and 22 little hooks for all of my bras. When I used to just put them on a hanger just like this, and I would just put it over this little part and have them all hang. But when you want to get the very first one that I put on here off, you have to take off all the last ones you put on just to get to that first one, and then you have to re-put them on and hang them back up. That's pretty annoying. So having this is actually very handy because I have all my bras on this side, and then on this side I have my like lingerie pieces that are also very hard to put away because everything tends to look the same when you have it in a drawer put away. So it's hard to know which ones you're picking out. And this way you can just put them on here, hang them up, and this actually swivels. So you could just turn it to find and pick up the one that you need. So now if I wanted this one, I can just grab it right off the hook without having to grab 10 of them off before I can get to just that one. Awesome. This is beautiful, wonderful, and I have 2 of them. This is the best item that I have bought this far. All right, let's see what's next because that bad boy is a game changer. So the next one is from Wish, and we have a few things here. I just kind of combined them together. Here is the first one. And if you don't know who this is, I don't know if we could be friends. I'm just saying. This bad boy right here is seriously, I mean, oh, I love this. When I was a kid, and even still, but when I was a kid, this little guy was like my everything. I loved the, comment down below if you know where he's from. Let me show you again. Where is this guy from? See how shiny he is? All right, so we have that, and then we have this necklace. Usually I don't buy gold from these websites because I'm afraid it's going to be like that, I don't know, yellowish orange color. But this one is actually a nice color. It's not that orange gold color, that like color you can like tell is like the fakest ever. This is actually pretty nice. It is a bit short, but at least it's not that like awkward length, almost like what this is. That will always like end up going underneath your shirts, and I hate that. So this will probably go about right there, which actually I guess I don't mind. So cute. I really, really like it. I am a Cancer, so love it. I'm not really into like signs and stuff like that. I think that they word it in a way that it can almost fit anybody's lifestyle. And if it doesn't particularly fit your lifestyle, then it kind of tricks your mind into thinking that it's about something that could happen, or it'll almost trick your mind into thinking that a situation that you're having in your life is going to change or something crazy is going to happen. But in reality, if you think about it, a lot of people have the same kind of things going on in their life. So it's very easy to make something that is relatable to the majority of people. And when you think about it and you read something, you can almost place it wherever you want it to be, for real. So I don't really think that not that I don't believe in it, but like, you know, just not a fan. I don't know if I agree nor disagree with it. I just think that it could be relatable to anybody if you tried hard enough. You know, if you thought about it long enough and hard enough, you could probably relate it to your life in some way or another. So then I got, oh, this is so pretty. So this is a cross necklace, and it has like a little diamond here and then the cross here. So you would wear it, and there we go. You would wear it and the diamond would fall like right here, and then the cross would hang down here. And I just think that that was very cute, very dainty. It's definitely something that I could see myself wearing, and it's very pretty. And it was definitely worth it. Like, it was only like $2, if that. Let's move on. If you guys can't tell, I'm in a pretty good mood today. All right, so here is the next item. This item is from Boba, and I will say that this one I was a little bit disappointed about. Again, like I said, I'm not a huge gold person, but I saw these rings and I was like, oh wow, these are actually really nice. They're really cute. And I'm hugely disappointed in them for two reasons. One, I got rose gold, and I did not order rose gold. That's hard to say, rose gold. And then two, you see how this one, and I do apologize, I know my camera quality is not that great, so it's very hard to show jewelry, but do you see how there's like a little notch right there where this ring is kind of supposed to sit down in it? It doesn't do that. Like, it's supposed to sit, but it doesn't. It doesn't sit down, and it just, so then there's like this gap here for no reason. So and not to mention, it also doesn't fit. So I'll show you my pinky finger. That hole right there is where this diamond is kind of supposed to snugly fit right down in there, but it doesn't, and it's a disappointment. And this is one of those ones that, even though it's supposed to be like rose gold, it's not. It looks like that fake gold color. So this was definitely a bust. I'll see if my daughter wants it. I mean, you know, she'll probably wear it a couple times and then lose it, or, you know, be done with it. But hey, at least it got a couple wears out of it, you know. I will also insert pictures, better pictures, obviously, of what the ring looked like if I have not already, so you guys can see it, because, again, I know that my camera quality up close is not as good as one would like. The next one I have is from Boba as well. And these are the cutest, most darling little earrings ever. And when I saw them, and when I bought them, I thought, oh wow, these are going to be pretty small when I get them, but that'll be good because then I can wear them to work and like they won't interfere with my stethoscope and it'll be fine. Well, when I got them, they are one, way bigger than I thought that they were going to be, and two, it doesn't happen often, but they actually look better in person than they did in the photo. So that's definitely a plus. So they are just little star earrings, and then they have like little tassels coming down with little stars attached. And I just thought that these were really, really pretty. But they're much bigger than I thought that they were going to be. I really thought they were going to be half the size. Like this top one right here is what I thought that this big one was going to be. So kind of a good thing if you don't mind bigger earrings, but they are super lightweight, so they're not going to bother your ears and be super heavy, which is, again, a good thing. So very pleased with those. Moving on, we have something from Boba, and this one is a water bottle. I got it because it's supposed to be able to be small enough to where you can kind of connect it to your purse, and it won't weigh your purse down. But in the same way, you can also like walk with it and have it around your wrist, and it won't, like, you know, when you hold a huge water bottle on your wrist and you're walking with it, it becomes more of like a hassle to have that than it is to actually be without it. So they gave you this little string that you are supposed to attach to this, and then you can hold your water bottle, right? So let me put this together and then I will show you closer up what it looks like. Now, they do say that this was BPA free, and it's just a little bottle that you can hold liquids in, walk around with it, and just like look how much easier it is to walk around with a bottle like this size opposed to one of those big bulky water bottles that you know you really don't end up drinking all of the water anyways, but you always, like, you have this big huge water bottle. This is something that can fit in your purse when you're done with the water, and you can just be done with it, right? It's not too heavy to carry around. It's like the perfect size, and to be honest, I don't drink that much water, so I do believe like this is like for me, the perfect amount. Or maybe you want to carry around snacks or something, but you don't want it to get crushed. There you go. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on and see what we have next. So next we have something from Wish, and they are 2 pens. One is a black pen, one is a white pen, and I got these because they're like little paint pens. And there's a lot of times that I do projects that I need certain pens to be able to write on things, but I don't have them. Now I do. Now I will test these out at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So make sure you watch till the end of the video because I'm going to test these out along with other things that I know I have to test out at the end as well. So stay tuned for that and to see if these work. Hopefully they work good. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have next. I cracked myself up. All right, so next, I don't know what this is. Next we have, well, it says it's from Boba and it's a hook. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. So this is a hook that you can hang on your door, on your closet doors, and you put it up and you can hang your purses from like each hook that it provides for you. And I need this because ever since that 80-cent thing on Wish came up, I've been getting a lot of purses. So I'm actually very excited about this, and hopefully it does work because this was definitely something I was looking forward to. Let's see, how does it work? All right, so I'm gonna have to fool around with this for a second and then get it working. Okay, so this might be a little bit difficult for me to show you, but I will pop in pictures of actually what it looks like so that you guys know. This is a little bit that goes on the top of the door and hangs there. And then you have these guys right here. And these guys are like little hooks to where you put the handle of the purse or the strap of the purse here. And then so you hang one purse here, one purse here, one purse here, and so on and so forth. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little little hooks like these, and they are just so handy. I cannot wait to see if this works. The only thing that I'm afraid of is that these are going to all fall and the purses are going to kind of like collapse together. So I'm going to give this a try to see if it actually works and be back to let you guys know, did it or did it not? Okay, so here it is. I went ahead and put it on my door, and here's one of the latches up here that you can't see, of course. Here is one of the latches here, and then we have another latch right here, right? Well, the problem is that if the bag is too heavy, then this thing right here just kind of slides down. There is nothing holding it to stay in place, which is the problem. So if there was a way that these kind of like stuck and stayed, this would work so well, but it doesn't. And I know that I could probably put some hot glue under each one of these little straps, but if I do that and then end up needing to change the strap location for these hooks, if I need to change where the hooks are going to go, then I won't be able to change them because I made something permanent, you know? The other thing that I was thinking is that I could tie something underneath these, like, you know, a piece of some extra fabric, and I could just tie right up underneath this. And then that way they can't move, and if I need to remove them, then I can take those ties off. That might work, but I don't know. This is kind of a win, kind of a fail. It's somewhere in between because it is usable. You just have to find the right way to use it. So let's go ahead and sit down and see what we have next. It also has 2 hooks, one that goes on the top of the door and then one that kind of hooks up underneath the bottom of the door. So you have that tension that kind of pulls for both of them. But the problem is that tension, it kind of pulls it so tight that the actual strap just isn't tight. Like, I don't know. It's poorly made, basically. To be honest, I'm just going to be honest. It's poorly made. Can I make it work? Yes. But that's because I like to make sure that when I buy something, I won't mess with it until it gets right. And a lot of people don't have those patience nor the knowledge on how to make things work. And if something has kind of the potential to work, then I'm going to mess with it until I can, because it's going to work for me. You better believe it's going to work, because I ain't got time to be wasting my money. All right, let's see what we have next. Next we have this, which I don't remember what this is, but it is from Vova, and it does say that it is a kitchen tool. So I don't know, because I don't remember this. Trying to talk over this plastic doesn't really work. Okay, so it was doubly wrapped, whatever, you know what I mean. It was wrapped twice, and this is a cheese grater. And you're supposed to put the cheese right here in the bottom. This piece holds it, and then you go. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. And as you grate it, this spins in here. And let me take this out. This right here is like a regular grater, but you're spinning it, so it's kind of cutting the cheese as you go. And it comes out, I think it just comes out of this spot right here. As you're cutting it, it just kind of like falls out of the side. This all comes apart so that you can wash it. It all, like, there is no, you know, there's no way that it can stay dirty. You pull it all apart, and then you get it washed up, and then you put it back together. Maybe it goes like this. I don't know which way it goes. We are going to try it in my kitchen. I think it goes like this because there's an actual like gripping piece right here. So I think you go like this so you can push the cheese down, and you go like this. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. I don't remember getting this though. This must have been in my pile for a really long time because I don't remember this one. But we're definitely going to test it out, see if it works, see if it was worth it. And I'm so excited. We're going to move on to another kitchen gadget, which is this guy. And This is one that I know I've had for a really, really long time because I've been wanting to use it and put it out in one of my videos, but it had no place. You know what I mean? I started getting all those limited quantity deals, and then this was kind of just sitting there and sitting there and sitting there, and here it is. Its debut. Am I holding it up backwards? Of course I am. But this is Kitchen and Home and Everything for Today's Living by Charleston Wrap. And this is, a little squished, a garlic chopper. So here are the blades right here. This pushes it down and you just go whoop, and it goes down in here. And then you pull this clear part out like so. And then you dump it out. Bam. Good to go. And I think that you can change blades. Like you can put this blade up here if you don't want it chopped like this. That part on the bottom came off, meaning that this part must come off. Woo! It does. It's in there though. It's in there good. So these two little guys come off and you can interchange them. So you can have the bunch of little tiny square choppers, or you can have it more like, I don't really know what this is, but what kind of design that would be, but you just pop it right in like so, and then you go boop. Now I'm assuming you could probably do this with larger things too, like maybe onions or something like that, but that's a pretty small amount that you're going to get from an onion, and it'll probably be faster just to chop it up. But I do use garlic quite a bit when I'm cooking, so this will be perfect for me. And I'm sure over time it'll be easier to pull these things out, push them in, pull them out, and I won't have to like work so hard at it. But I think just because it's like brand new, it's going to probably be a little difficult at first to get these little guys off. And this thing goes perfect right in there for you to put it back where it belongs, right here on the bottom, so that you don't lose any of your little attachments, which I think is a perfect idea. And this is very handy to have. So I'm really excited to try this out when we go downstairs and try out the cheese grater and try out the little garlic chopper. Hopefully they are good and they're not just like stupid little gadgets that I have in the drawer and never really use them. So we have, I think, 2 or 3 more things to try out. So let's go ahead and see what we have. So I went on Vulva and I saw some, I don't know, some like dupes, I guess you could say, of like purses, belts, shirts, all kinds of different things, some jewelry. And I found a purse that I feel like is a pretty good dupe. Now, I mean, I'm sure that the make of it and like the quality of it's definitely not going to be anywhere near the quality of a real one. But let's look at what I found, okay? This little guy. Now, I know it's not going to be the same quality, and I know it's not going to be as good, but look at this. Like, it's not that bad. So it's just like a little bag. It's nothing crazy, but the real one and this one, it's not too far off. It does have a slight smell to it. Nothing crazy, but definitely a smell that you you notice. But it has the same type of strap that it's supposed to have. It is a crossbody, and it is actually really nice. Again, the quality, not there. Definitely, you know, a cheap made purse. The inside is almost like a velvety, but even like this, like you can see, it's very cheaply made, right? But the outside of it looks so good. I mean, from a distance, we might be able to pull this off, right? Very cute purse. I really thought it was really pretty, and I have never had any type of like, you know, Gucci or Prada or, you know, Louis Vuitton or, you know, anything, Chanel, anything like that. So to have a bag that somewhat resembles one of those things, I don't know, I was pretty excited about. This is good enough for me. All right. So moving on is, it says an earpiece, and I got this one from Wish. So I got a little earpiece. Here is the little charging cord for it, and it does have instructions, which for once is pretty good. Let me see if they're even in English, because obviously it won't matter then. Yes, yes it is. And dun, 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 here is the earpiece. It almost looks like a hearing aid, right? So I'm assuming that this little button right here that you can't even see, I can barely even see it. There's like a little push button. You push it. There's 3 little holes right here, which I'm assuming will probably have lights to let you know when it's dying, when it's charged. And then right here and here are the little speakers that you have. And then this part right here is where you charge the little earpiece. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the charger for a minute, and when I test out these other products, I'll go ahead and let you guys know how this little guy works, if it works, and let you guys know what I think about it even more. So let me Let me go ahead and get this charging so that we can see if it will work at the end of the video, shall we? All right, so let's go ahead and get downstairs and try out these 2 little gadgets for the kitchen that I have, and hopefully they're not a bust. I will let you guys know what the earpiece is like, the paint markers, the cheese grater, and the garlic cutter. So let's go downstairs and see if everything works, or if it doesn't, and what we think about it. Okay, so I have my cheese grater. I went ahead and cleaned it up. So now I'm just drying it off to make sure that there is no wet spots still. And we're going to go ahead and grab my cheese. Now, I do think that this cheese grater is definitely for Parmesan cheese. It's not for this regular cheese, but we're going to go ahead and give this kind of cheese a chance because I don't have mozzarella cheese. So we're going to give these guys a shot. It's working! And it's not hard at all. Like, this is actually really, really easy to do. Wow. Look at this. The only thing I do wish is that you could set this down while you were doing it and kind of go like this, but then you can't turn this little guy. Look, we got all this cheese. Yay! So this worked actually really well. This tool is very good. I can definitely see myself using it again. That was way easier than sitting there going like this with the cheese grater and then worrying about if I'm going to cut my fingers on the grater or not. So this actually worked out great. So let me clean this mess up and we will see if this little garlic chopper works. Now we're going to go ahead and take this little guy and see how this guy works, and hopefully it works just as good as the last thing did. I'm going to take the little baby piece first. Okay. And we're going to bam here again. And then boop. That's it. So easy. No fingers involved. No chopping of your fingers off, nothing. So we have the 2 paint markers. We have the one that's white and the one that's black. So we have one black piece of paper and one white piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and try the black marker first, the black paint marker first. So I'm going to take the paint marker, the black one, and I'm just going to see if it works. So there we go. And let me see if it smudges, how long it takes. So I'm going to try to blow on it, and now obviously that's probably not enough time to dry, but yes, it did smear and smudge a little bit, but just for that small amount of time, I mean, that wasn't bad. So now we're going to try the white paint marker and see if this one works on the black paper. So it's not like super pigmented, but it's not pigmented. Now I'm going to go ahead and find something to write on that is black, like a metal car or something like that, to see if this white paint marker works on. Look how much that shows on that car. That's really, really good in comparison to what we had on this paper. That's not really pigmented at all. That looks more like a colored pencil in comparison to this, that it's very vibrant and you can actually see it. So that's really good. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go see if my little earpiece works, how it works, if it works, and kind of give you guys an idea on, you know, the whole quality of it. All right, So I just tried to use my little earbud. Works like a freaking charm. It did take a second for me to connect my Bluetooth from my phone and connect it to the earpiece, but besides that, once I figured it out, we're golden. Let's go ahead and close this video out, shall we? So there was not one thing in this video that I don't think I'll be able to use other than the door hanging purse thing, but I'm sure if I fix it up a little bit, hopefully that I can, it'll be able to work just as well as everything else. So I am super excited about everything I got in this haul. I'm so excited that I could share everything with you guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications for every time I upload another video so you don't miss out. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye!